Ever notice how we scramble to justify our no? What if you didn't really owe anybody an explanation? Saying no can feel really heavy sometimes. Like, we feel like we need to defend or excuse or prove ourselves on why we're saying no. But here's the deal, boundaries don't really need a backup. And a simple no is a full sentence. And when you stop over explaining, you do this thing where you're actually protecting your energy and you're choosing others, or you're teaching others to respect your space. And what I was going to say is you're also choosing to open this space up for others to do the same. It's kind of a full circle. So maybe it's time you get more comfortable in the no. I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is say no without explaining yourself. So why is it so important to be able to say no and say it comfortably? Well, if you're over explaining yourself, you're really draining your power. And it just really gets to a point where it's almost like you don't believe in yourself, or you don't trust in the authenticity of your feelings and your emotions. And it just makes you feel less powerful, less full of energy, all of those types of things. Also, if you set up clear boundaries, that builds self-respect. Then it's like your cells in your body even know that you're taking care of them, which is so powerful. And normalizing a no makes life so much simpler and healthier. And again, like I mentioned, I really feel like if you get better about your purpose and your boundaries and your ability to say no, you're giving others the permission to do the same, which is really huge, because don't you want your friends and your loved ones and your coworkers to be able to say no also and respect their own energy? Well, here's a couple quotes that go with this topic. No is a complete sentence, Anne Lamott. And the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. And that's Warren Buffett. We could all take some advice from that, right? So, where in your life are you saying yes just to avoid a discomfort? And how would your life feel lighter if you trusted your no as just enough? All right. Well, I got you today. I got 3 tips, 3 ways to get more comfortable in saying no. And the first is practice saying no without adding a reason behind that. So just literally start getting comfortable saying no, and you just stop there. Okay? You don't have to say, "Ooh, my schedule's been really full," or "I've been feeling really run down," or "I just can't fit it in." Don't. Just stop. Okay? Number 2, remember, someone else's reaction is not your responsibility. Okay? Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't think in our society many of us are very comfortable with saying no, or are trained to say no and that be a complete sentence. And that's, I believe, a societal conditioning. But the more of us that learn that skill and are able to do it, like I said, we make space for others, and then it's just like, oh, okay. And you actually will start, not only you feel like you're protecting your own energy, but then also it feels kind of like a gift to others when they say no and you're like, sounds good. And you don't have to, there doesn't have to be any drama in the no's. All right, number 3, use your calendar as a boundary tool. Okay, so real good advice I got a long time ago was, if it's not a hell yes, then it's just a no. Okay, so if you just don't get lit up inside and you're like, yeah, okay, yes, I want to do that, then your heart's probably trying to tell you something, and that's that it's a no. So don't, pull out your calendar on your phone and then you're like, maybe I can squeeze it in here. Don't do that to yourself. We're all in a state these days where we're basically just running down our nervous system. And if we don't start protecting that, then it just has so many side effects. Okay, so take care of you. All right, so circling back, every time you honor your no, you honor yourself. And explanations aren't required. Your truth is enough. So just get used to saying no without an explanation. All right, here's your intention. I give myself permission to say no without defending it. Feels better, doesn't it? Okay. Well, here's the deal. If you want more support and setting some healthier boundaries, then I've got tons of videos and tons of meditations for you available on my YouTube page, Sage Robinson Miller, or go to my website, growingsagejourney.com, and book a session, and I'll walk right through you with your growth journey and help you with those boundaries. Thanks for showing up today. I appreciate you putting in the work. Love ya.